What's worse than discovering my missing husband returned home was learning why my sister hid his suitcase. I was already halfway down the apartment stairs with my phone in my hand, ready to call hospitals again, when I heard footsteps outside my door at 1:17 a.m. My husband had been missing for 3 days. No texts, no calls, nothing except one strange charge on our bank account from a motel near the interstate. I froze when I heard keys rattling against the lock because part of me honestly thought I was imagining it from exhaustion. Then the door opened slowly, and my husband walked inside carrying a black duffel bag I had never seen before. His hoodie smelled like cigarette smoke and rain. Before I could even speak, my younger sister, Nadia, appeared behind him from the hallway like she had been waiting there the whole time. The second I saw her face, pale and terrified, I knew they had been hiding something together. I asked where he had been, but my husband wouldn't look directly at me. He just kept saying he was tired and needed sleep. Nadia grabbed my arm before I followed him into the bedroom. She whispered, "Please don't start screaming tonight." That sentence alone made my chest feel hollow because it meant this conversation had already happened without me somewhere else. I pushed past her and noticed the black duffel bag shoved halfway under the bed. My husband suddenly moved too fast, trying to kick it farther underneath, and that's when panic hit me. I thought drugs. I thought another woman. I thought maybe he had hurt someone. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely pull the zipper open. Inside were folded men's clothes, unopened painkillers, and an envelope stuffed with cash held together by rubber bands. There had to be thousands inside. My husband immediately sat down on the edge of the bed and covered his face with both hands. What came out over the next hour felt worse than cheating because at least cheating would have made sense. My husband admitted he had been helping my older brother secretly gamble for almost a year. Apparently my brother owed money to dangerous people after losing nearly everything through online sports betting. I didn't even know he gambled. My husband started lending him small amounts at first, then larger ones when the threats became serious. When my brother disappeared 2 weeks earlier, those same men started showing up near my husband's auto shop asking questions. My husband panicked and checked into the motel after someone smashed his truck window outside work. Nadia knew because my brother confessed everything to her first and begged her not to tell me. She cried while explaining that they were trying to handle it quietly before I found out. Quietly. Like I hadn't spent 3 nights vomiting from anxiety and checking morgue websites alone in my kitchen. The thing that shattered me wasn't even the money or the lies. It was hearing how long everyone had watched me live normally while knowing my life was quietly falling apart around me. My husband admitted he emptied part of our savings account to pay my brother's debt last month. That was the same week he told me we couldn't afford trying for another baby yet. I remember staring at him while he explained this, realizing every conversation from the last year suddenly sounded different in my head. Every overtime shift, every secret phone call outside, every moment he seemed distracted while I talked about normal things like groceries or baby names or paint colors for the second bedroom. My husband finally started crying when I asked whether he ever planned on telling me before strangers started threatening our family directly. He couldn't answer. My brother still hasn't come home. My husband moved into his cousin's apartment after that night because I couldn't stand hearing his keys at the door anymore. Some mornings I wake up furious at him, and other mornings I miss him so badly I almost text him before remembering everything again. Nadia barely speaks when she visits now. Last week she quietly cleaned my kitchen while I sat at the table pretending to read unpaid bills. Before leaving she told me my husband asks about me constantly but thinks I hate him. I wanted to say I didn't. Instead I just nodded and watched her leave. The worst part is knowing they probably believed they were protecting me the entire time. Maybe they even convinced themselves they were doing the right thing. But every night when the apartment gets quiet, I still picture that black duffel bag under my bed and wonder how long people can love someone while lying directly to their face.